Viola Napier was the first woman in Georgia to be elected into the state legislature and the first woman to argue a case before the Georgia Supreme Court. In answer to circumstance, Viola rose from a life of normalcy and support in one of Macon's first families to become a pioneer in Georgia law and politics.
She married after she finished Wesleyan and Elam Alexander Normal School. She did what women did in those days. She taught school, and then she met Henry Violar Napier, Jr.
Viola and Henry Napier, Jr. married in 1907. As her husband worked to establish a prominent law practice, Viola maintained their prosperous and growing family. But in 1919, fortune turned. Henry died suddenly of meningitis. Viola was 38 years old.
So she was left a young widow with 4 children to support. The children ranged in age from a few months old to 8 years of age. She decided that she wanted to study law. She did. She passed the bar. She became a lawyer. Could she get a job? Very difficult in those days for a woman to get a job in a law firm. So she practiced herself.
With difficulty, Viola pieced together a living as an independent lawyer, serving primarily women and the poor and disenfranchised. As she struggled to maintain a household on a limited income, the political landscape was changing in Georgia. Friends encouraged her to run for public office. Paying $48 in campaign fees, Viola launched a candidacy, and in a few months, Viola was sworn into the State House of Representatives. Respected for a quiet, firm, sensible approach to politics, Viola was an effective legislator who authored essential bills, including those ensuring fire escapes in all Georgia public schools and increasing aid to schools for blind and handicapped children.
So she began to put into action those things which are near and dear to her heart. She taught school, remember, big family, had children of her own. So she was interested in legislation that would help families and children in particular. And she sponsored a number of bills. She was the first woman to, of course, try a case before the Georgia Court of Appeals and also before the Supreme Court of Georgia. So there were a lot of firsts for her. She paved the way for people like you and me for many years to come.
For 27 years, Viola served the Macon community with fairness and humility, often providing unofficial legal advice to city administrators. Retiring in 1954, she spent her remaining years surrounded by family and a community that admired and loved her.